Fabulous job there. And now on the still with the Cowboys, but on the other end of the years spectrum, Darren Woodson, who has the fewest years remaining of any of these 15 candidates, Paul Lawrence, presenting Darren Woodson.
Yeah, so Jack took my one big point here. If I was going to make one thing to sit down, I would tell the vote people right now, Darren Woodson, who's been a multiple finalist and has made the round of final 10 in the process the last few years, is in his 18th year on the ballot. So let's all think about that as we go through the exercise. Three-time Super Bowl winner, once as a rookie where he didn't play a lot, but he was the key in the defensive team for those other two Super Bowls of the Cowboys in the early 90s. Three-time first-team All-Pro, five-time Pro Bowl player, still holds the career record of total career sacks for the Cowboys at 1,350 in a 12-year career that was solely played in Dallas. He was kind of a hybrid. He played linebacker in college at Arizona State, moved into safety. Not the first kind of hybrid type, but he was key in that kind of defense. We think about the triplets. We think about the offensive line of the Cowboys and the dominant part of their game in the 90s. But that defense was a top defense for many of those key Super Bowl years. And he, of course, along with guys like Charles Haley, Leon Lett, and then later on Deion Sanders, but he was a key center point and a role in a defense. Doesn't have a lot of career interceptions, but that wasn't his role. It was to come up, play the box, defend the guys, defend the run. And, he certainly deserves consideration. He is the only safety on our ballot. One of the few defensive players on the ballot, we should also point out if we're thinking about that. Both defensive players generally, and then safeties, of course, are underrepresented in the hall in many ways. So I advocate strongly that this is a time in a year, if we're going to follow this process, here's a guy that we can't let fall into the senior pool. That happens way too often. Let's not risk that with our good candidate, Darren Woodson.
Excellent.